So a question I often receive is it hard to collect guns in California? Well, yes and no. We have restrictions, just like any other state, I guess suppose more in many cases. But one of the big ones that I often am asked about is what is a bullet button? A bullet button is a mechanism that adds an extra step to a magazine release. And I brought out a few weapons here just to demonstrate exactly what the differences are. The first three are an LWRC M6A3, and I have checked the guns. They're all no magazines, chambers are open, empty. A Bushmaster ACR, chambered in 5.56. An HK USC, chambered in 45. And the top rifle is actually an AR-22, a Colt AR-22 that's actually chambered in 22 long rifle. It does not have a bullet button, and I'll demonstrate the difference in a moment. So basically, out of these four rifles, there's three different types of magazine releases. We'll start with the LWRC, which is just a regular AR platform. I'm going to use a Magpul PMag. And in California, another restriction. Can't get 30 rounders. This is a 10 rounder. Can't have any magazines over 10 rounds in California. Again, irritating. So you'd feed it in as normal. Locks in tight. Now, the trick comes here is it looks like there's a magazine release, but it's what they call a bullet block or a bullet button. There's no button to push. So what you need to do to release the magazine is take a small screwdriver, and there's a button actually inside the block, also known as the bullet button. Push it in, the magazine releases. It's irritating, I know, but again, in California, what are you going to do? Moving on to the next one, which is a Bushmaster ACR, you'll notice the same problem. We have a bullet block right here. We'll insert the same PMag. Maybe. There, locks in nice and snug. Won't come out. No bullets to press. This one's a little trickier than the LWRC. You have to take it, work it in, move it forward. Then the magazine comes free. Again, a very irritating process. It was also recommended to me in a gun store that I might simply tear down the gun and load the magazine from inside, which I found stupid and just, well, stupid. That's a word for it. Anyway, moving on. On the HK USC, which is chambered in 45 auto ACP, it has stick mags. Now this one has a little bit of a different bullet button. So we'll stick this stick mag in. And again, chamber's empty, no magazine. Magazine's empty. Goes in nice and secure. Love how that locks in. Find the release. It would generally be right here with a little lever that you move. Well, thankfully, H&K is kind enough to provide you with an actual bullet button. This is a release. Just think of it as the actual release, but it's detachable. So you actually have to, if you can see it, there's that little hole, and you have to line it up and then move it, if I can get it in, move it forward and pull the magazine free. Of course I messed up. It actually moves the mechanism. See it come free. See here again. See if I move it forward. It's a very irritating process. Definitely hinders a tactical reload or anything. And then finally, on the AR-22, it does have a standard release. Again, no magazine. And the chamber actually is free. So, there's nothing in there. And Here's the magazine for it. Locks in nice and snug. However, this one, just depress, release. Really simple. Anyway, sorry for the shaky video, but that is the difference, or excuse me, that is explaining what a bullet button is. It's an irritating process, but in California, it's what we have to deal with.